Hi there, my name is Miss Fellows. I'm the lead teacher here for Business Studies at Wombourne High School, and I'm going to go through a short presentation with you outlining the GCSE Business Studies 1 to 9 curriculum. So the course is a full 2-year GCSE course. We start it in Year 10 and you will complete it in Year 11 as you do all GCSEs. You will study the key functions of business, all the many facets, which we'll be looking at on the next slide, and we try and bring real world business case studies into class at all times to inform discussion and to bring our theory into practice. So what will you study on the GCSE 1 to 9? Well, we look at 6 key topics and we study these across the 2 years. We will study in Year 10 business activity, which looks at business ownership, sole traders, public limited company, private limited companies and key stakeholders in business. We will then move on to the topic of marketing, where we look at market research. We will look at the marketing mix, methods of advertising and distribution choices. And we will finish Year 10 looking at human resources, where we look at everything on organisational structure, recruitment and selection and training. In Year 11, we take the final 3 key topics. Production and operations, where we look at choices affecting location and supplier and logistic decisions. We will look at finance, where we look at costs, revenue, profit, cash flows and profit and loss. And finally, we will look at influences on businesses, all the external factors which have an influence on how the business operates, such as ethics, globalisation and the economy. The assessment in this course is really lovely, if assessment can be lovely. You will take 2 exams at the end of Year 11 and they are 1.5 hours, 1.5 hour each long, and they both weigh 50%. And both papers are made up of a selection of multiple choice questions. There are usually 15 multiple choice questions on both papers. They are made up of short response questions, often worth 2 or 3 marks. And there are often 3 extended response questions worth anything between 7 to 9 marks. And the questions are all hinged on a well-known case study. And the case study will come into the paper and you'll probably be familiar with the business. It will be certainly a business that you will have heard of or you'll be familiar with in the real world. And the questions will be surrounding that. So how is this course organised? And I strongly believe that the organisation and the structure of this course is possibly one of our major benefits. In Years 10, we study the 3 topics, as you see on the screen. In Year 11, we take the final 3 key topics. And the delivery and the timing of this course is absolutely key to its success. And we aim to have all the content finished nice and early, usually by the February time of your exam series. We build in retrieval activities at the start of every single lesson to make sure that all our content that we are learning is going into our long-term memory, and that builds up over time. You will also have half-termly teacher assessments, which replicate the real paper that you'll be sitting, so you're getting a real taste of the exam. There'll be no shocks at all when you come to the exam. You will have end of topic tests which you will self-assess, and we will go over these all in class. And on top of that, you will have regular exam structure, technique work and modelling to show you how to answer a question. What exam skills do we need to answer an exam question? How would you go about looking at this exam question? And we will do it in class, we will model it in class, we will discuss it in class, and then it'll be over to you to practice. The skills that you need to study the GCSE, you will see the first one is a very positive and hard-working attitude. It's not an easy course, but it's an incredibly enjoyable course. And if you get into it and you love it, then you will do well. An interest in any outside business world would have been a great advantage. So maybe reading the news or just keeping an eye on what's going on in the local business world or the economy is always a great help. Reasonable literacy skills to help you answer those slightly extended writing, and some basic numeracy skills as well when we come in to do sales revenue and cash flow projections. It's not the be all and end all. It is only an element of the paper, the finance, but a reasonable confidence will always help you. More importantly, a willingness to contribute to class and group discussions. We like to have very lively debates in business studies. We like to have group discussions. We like to throw an idea around and really think about the impact and consequence of that idea. And we use real business scenarios at all times in order to do that. And a real resilience. It'll be a brand new topic, a brand new course, concepts and key terms that you're possibly not familiar with. And so we need to work hard to get you confident with using those that common language, but you will enjoy it and we will get there. So where can GCSE Business Studies take you in the future? Well, obviously after taking GCSE Business, you could go on and continue to study this in further education and study an A-level. You can continue to do BTEC level 3 and also, which is the vocational option, or we have apprenticeships and training. But because business studies is all around us in everyday business, it will always have a place. If you require any further information about this course, please don't hesitate to speak to myself. My name is on the board and obviously the contact email. My colleague, Miss Parks, also teaches this course and she'll be more than happy to talk you through any questions that you may have. In the meantime, I wish you all the success in choosing the right option for your GCSE choices.